first grade friends. Welcome back. It is Monday. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. It was beautiful weather outside to go and enjoy the weekend. I'm here to help continue on your journey and exploration with expeditionary learning, also known as EL learning. And this is the curriculum, that's a big word, that we use to teach you about reading and especially writing. We're going to continue our unit on tools. So you'll see on here there's a saw, there's a screwdriver, there's some pliers, and we're already on lesson 3. Last week, we explored some different cooking tools. We explored a ladle, we explored a whisk, we drew and we wrote about them. So now we've learned some new words. We've learned the name for a big spoon with a bowl on it. Our friend Joshua Wright helped us tell us that that is a bowl. It's not called a scoop like I thought. And there's a handle on it and a hand grip. And then there's a whisk. And a whisk is used to beat things or mix things and put air in them. And we discovered from our book that the little things on the end are called loops. Those are the loops of a whisk. So now we're moving on to some more tools that we're going to learn about. We're actually going to read 2 different books. One is about math tools, and the other one is about science tools. And we're going to learn some new words in that. We're going to actually learn some new words to ask our friends in our Think, Pair, Share. And so let's go ahead and get ready. So we are on Module 1, Unit 1, Lesson 3. Let's go explore. So remember, we have learning targets and we use our magic bow. So go ahead and draw your arrow. And the first one is, and it's going to turn red, I can examine tools through close observation and drawing. And then the next one is, I can ask and answer questions about tools and how they are used. So those are our learning targets. That's where you should focus your brain. Examining tools closely and drawing about them, and then asking and answer questions about them. You're going to ask questions to your partner at home, and you're going to be able to answer their questions and my questions about the tools that we're learning about. Our learning target poem: think of the thing you desire to learn. Believe in yourself and your efforts will earn the ability to learn something new. Now take your aim at your target true. And remember, our target today is to ask and answer questions about the tools and examine them closely. So let's focus. And I know that some of this might be a struggle and it's hard to learn at home. But if you stay focused and you keep pushing through, remember one of our first books, Push Through, you can do it. Just like Miss Clark's doing it, just like all your friends in first grade are doing it. So we talked last week about think, pair, share. So we asked these questions last week. When we meet in small group, we're going to especially talk about this question right here. What does the word through mean in the sentence? And then we're going to talk about, what does it mean to examine? What does it mean to do a close observation of something? And what does the word through mean in this sentence? So let's go ahead. And remember, when we are talking with our friends, especially during small group and when you're talking with your partners at home and your family, we have these classroom discussion norms, which means talking rules. What rules do we have about talking? One of them is to listen with care, and the other one is look at the speaker. Okay, so make sure you're listening with care. And sometimes to remind myself, what I do is I just touch my ears and I know I have to listen with care. And the other thing I do is I make sure that I'm looking right at you when you're talking. And I know that it's hard to focus on a computer, but make sure that whenever we are on, that you're looking right at the computer and talking with Miss Clark and not looking over here and not looking over here or up here. And I know that everything around you is distraction and distracting you, but make sure, like Miss Nipsed's suggestion, put some headphones on. That helps you focus your listening with care, and keep your eyes on the speaker, whoever's talking. So our first talents, and we'll get back to that word through and when we have our small group, is to look at these tools. So all of these tools have something in common. These are called Unifix cubes. Okay, and I know that all of you, if you picked up your kits to work on with NTI, all of you have some of these Unifix cubes. And then there's a calculator. A calculator, think, what is that for? And then there's a measuring cup. That's a picture of a measuring cup. So what do you think all three of these have in common? Unifix cubes, a calculator, and a measuring cup. And I know that you're thinking, oh, measuring cups for cooking. That's not what it is. What do you think all of these have in common? Okay. And remember, we're gonna show the real tools sometime either tomorrow or during small group. But what do you notice about these tools? What do you wonder about these tools? What do they have in common? Okay. So think hard and think strong about those things. Okay. All right. When we meet, we are going to look at the actual things and we're going to talk about them. So, but what your assignment is today is to, Miss Clark's going to go back one slide. Answer, what do these all have in common? And what do you notice about them? And then you're going to do, we are skipping page 4 in your notebook. Don't do page 4 because that has something to do with what we would do at school. We can't do page 4. So we're moving right on to page 5. And you're going to draw one of these tools that we're going to learn about, and we're going to talk more about them in small group and throughout the week. Okay. You're going to draw one of these tools, either the Unifix cubes or the calculator or the measuring cup. And you're going to draw and label a tool that you learned about today. And then what did you notice about the tool? But under here, I don't want you to just say what you noticed about it. I want you to label the parts of one of these tools, okay? And I want you to tell me, what do they all have in common? Okay, what makes these all the same? What kind of tools are they? So that's your assignment for today. I will see you in small group. Your assignment again is page 5, and I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you so much. Bye.